Welcome back to another episode of my Georgia Bulldog Dynasty. Is this week I will be taking on the Charlotte 49ers. I actually just played this game, had some audio issues. Y'all know I like to do live commentary, so having to replay it. So sorry if I'm maybe sounding a little frustrated here to start off. But we'll work on. I had the first episode of my Tulane Dynasty had this happen, and I didn't realize it until it was done uploading and stuff. And still very new to all this YouTube thing, but yeah, we're hopping back in here again, taking on Charlotte. Georgia is coming off of a big Week 1 dominant win over Oklahoma State in Las Vegas, 42-3. A 6 touchdown game from Gunnar Stockton, 5 of them through the air and on a scramble. And we're taking on what should be, a relatively cupcake team here in the Charlotte 49ers, who did lose in Week 1 to Appalachian State at home. But yeah, so we'll take a look at their roster. They have, a couple of solid players. They are, obviously well below us talent-wise, so this is the kind of game that really, should be heavily in Georgia's favor. They start off at quarterback Max Brown. Had a solid year last year, was very turnover prone. 31 touchdowns against 15 interceptions. Does have an interception already this year, but did throw 3 touchdowns and almost 400 yards in their Week 1 loss. Here at running back, they have Cartavius Norton and Taryn Kelman, along with Henry Rutledge as their third guy. So a solid trio of backs there, especially for their classification of football. You have Jarris Mack as their top wide receiver. Dwayne Thomas Jr. and Evan Alston is kind of their main trio. Isaiah Myers and Miles Burris behind him, rounding out that top 5. So 2 really good wide receivers, and then it's a pretty steep drop down. Here at tight end, they have an impact guy in Colin Weber and Gus McGee. They run a lot of 2 tight end sets. So both these guys will be on the field a lot. And then if push does come to shove, it will be Grant Lasky as their third tight end. Pretty good offensive line here for the 49ers. They got Jordan Herman starting at left tackle with good depth behind him. Got Andrew Adair at left guard. Again, a solid player. Not a whole lot of depth directly behind him, but their other guard spot is in a good spot. They have Isaiah Bullardick here at center. Definitely the weakest spot behind him. And at right guard, they have Mo Clipper. As you can see, they do have a couple of depth pieces here behind him. They could also go to left guard if something were to happen there. And at right tackle, they have Nolan Rucci. So a pretty good offensive line, good tackle depth. And a couple of good backup guards. As we move over to the defense, we have Demon Clowney, the Jadeveon Clowney's cousin, I believe. Really good impact player for them. Has been very good since he first got to campus. I think he had like 3.5 sacks last year, maybe 4.5. He had 4.5 last year and had 3 sacks in the opener in this year. Got Kendall Brown behind him, so 2 good players there. Bobby Steele likely to be the starter over at right end with Nick Potts behind him. Colin Coates, very, very talented sophomore defensive tackle here. Is a 2-star. That's a 2-star prospect that developed really well. Came in with a very high rating for a 2-star guy. Dre Martin and Dalvin Frey behind him. As we move over to left outside linebacker, we have Reed Williford and Gregory Yates. Williford's an excellent athlete, very good player. Middle linebacker, they have Xavier Simmons, Cam Burton, and Bodie Calhoun. Again, a good trio of guys there. Right outside linebacker, they have Damian Crocker. And a pretty steep drop-off before we get to their 2 true freshmen down here. At cornerback, they got a couple of guys with some good speed, not a whole lot of size till you get farther down, though. They have Derek Edwards, C.J. Burton, C.J. Clinkscales, Anthony Rumpf, and DeQuinder Williams. Romp is like kind of the first guy that's got the good size but doesn't have the athleticism. It's really Williams. It's more of their best combination. He's a redshirt freshman. Is definitely a guy I think they can build around in the future. At free safety, they have Sidney Porter, and they have Randy Franklin behind him. A couple of good players there. And two good strong safeties here in Garrett James and Al Mahi Ali. Have a solid kicker in Ross Paulson, a solid punter in Travis Arnold. But yeah, it's a game in Sanford Stadium. Before we had the neutral site game at Las Vegas to take on Oklahoma State, get a home game here, and then we have to go to the Rose Bowl to take on UCLA, who is currently ranked 20th, but do have a tough matchup this week before we head to the bye. Then get 3 straight home games, followed by a couple of road games before the neutral site game against Florida, and then Mississippi State and Alabama and Georgia Tech. So really important to maintain good rhythm, try to get some kinks worked out on this offense, and just try to stay healthy. We do have Tavares Tobias, the big 5-star freshman running back, dealing with a little bit of wear and tear. We'll try to see if we can get him some playing time a little later on. Very excited to use him. But yeah, Dawgs hosting the 49ers, man. Looking forward to this one here, again in Sanford Stadium. First home game since we won the 2024 National Championship game. And we see a packed out crowd here as the Dawgs come out of the tunnel. Very, very excited to bring you guys this one again. This is game 2 of year 2. Let's see if Georgia's going to end up starting this with the ball, or if they will be kicking off. Sorry, I got the hiccups coming again. And it will be Georgia on the return. We start off with the ball. Anthony Evans takes the kickoff. Anthony Evans has got on the first play. Anthony Evans down the sideline. Gets us off to a fast start, and that's a score. On the first kickoff in front of the home crowd, Anthony Evans finds the end zone. Very, very quick start. And this one, as Woodring's kick is up, and it is good. That is exactly the kind of start you want in front of this home crowd. As Thorson's punt is away, Kelman takes it for a knee and a touchback. So it's actually the 49ers that come out here, on offense first. Sorry for the hiccups, guys. Didn't have that the first time I recorded this game. It's a 2 tight end set. Brown under center. It's a handoff to Norton, who takes that for a first down. Now a shotgun set here for the 49ers. It's a carry for Kelman. Pistol set, 2 tight ends. That is Kelman on the carry, take it down there. It's now a 3rd and 6. Georgia looking to get off the field here. That is a pass completed to Jarius Mack. Shotgun set. Nice back pass to try to set up the screen. And he is run over by Kristen Miller, an award winner last year. It's a shotgun carry there from Kelman. set up a 3rd and 10. Brown trying to avoid pressure and is going to scramble for the first down on the 3rd and 10. Did not get outside containment there. He is wrapped up on that carry by Jamal Jarrett. Jarrett, big body guy that not going to get utilized a whole lot in our nickel sets. That's a pass over the middle. That's going to be taken in for a touchdown by Miles Burris, the 5th wide receiver. And Charlotte answers the first touchdown given up by the Georgia defense this year. Burris just easily finds a seam. Brown hits him quick there for a score. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get these random hiccups to go away. Nitro Tuggle back on the return this time, kicking it away from Anthony Evans. Tuggle with a decent return up to the 23, and we will see Georgia's offense out here for the first time now. Gunnar Stockton had an excellent first day as a starter. It's a 2 tight end bunch set. First play of the offense goes to ETN, who breaks a tackle, gets some blocking down the field. ETN with a huge play. ETN is going to take this one for a touchdown. The first play of the game was a kickoff, return for a touchdown by Anthony Evans. Trevor Etienne, your 2024 running back of the year, takes the first offensive play for a touchdown as well. Huge, able to break that first tackle, gets really good blocking. This spin move here, and then the burst to leave the defense in the dust. 77 yards. We were a little worried about Georgia's big play offense after week 1. So far, things have been answered quickly in this one. Thorson's kickoff driven way into the back of the end zone. That will be taken for a touchback. Brown now back out in the shotgun. Going to be a quick RPO out to Alston. Takes that one for a gain of 9. It's going to be a carry. Shut down again there by Jamal Jarrett. Second tackle for loss for him early in this one. It's a 3rd and 3. It's going to be a read option. He's able to get outside of Jordan Hall, and Brown takes it for another 3rd down conversion. Lost the outside containment there. This one's going to be shut down by Jordan Hall. Does make the play there. Another tackle for loss for this Georgia defense. 2 tight end set. It's a play action. He gets hit trying to dump that off immediately by Damon Wilson and Kristen Miller. Brown tries to dump this one off, and it is completed somehow to Colin Weber. Georgia cannot get off the field on defense right now. That one is passed, completed quickly. Isaiah Myers. Again, a good play on first down for Charlotte. Two tight end set. This one's going to be a handoff. This one does get shut down by the Georgia defense. McLeod there on the tackle for loss. 3rd and 6. All right, Dawgs. Brown looks to scramble and is able to again convert a 3rd down. They even had a spy up. Two tight end set. Georgia's just playing flat-footed right now. It's a stretch play. And he gets past the first defender, gets good blocking, takes that for a gain of 8. What is this Georgia defense doing right now? Rutledge in the backfield with Brown. It's a pass knocked away that time. Raylan Wilson on the hit. It's a two tight end set. He's able to break 2 tackles, but he is stopped finally on 3rd down. And Charlotte sensing momentum. Looks like they want to go for it. They move Aguero into the box. It's a quick pass completed to the tight end on a 4th down. Georgia has had just no answers. No answers right now on defense. At the end of the first quarter, Georgia's up 14-7, but Charlotte looking to tie it up. Georgia's had 1 play on offense. And they're taking it for a touchdown. Charlotte otherwise had the ball the whole time. This one's going to be a carry shut down there by Xavier McLeod and Jamal Jarrett. This is going to be another carry. This one gets up the middle. Sorry, I accidentally disconnected my controller there in frustration. The battery popped out on it. That's a carry up the middle for a score for Norton. Just been a very, very bad. Sorry, I did not know what is going on with my controller. Keep disconnecting. Battery is not bad. Okay, so 14-14 right now. Georgia has had 1 play on offense. Nitro Tuggle with a good return here. Gunner Stockton in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to try to get this one out to Bell, and it is completed. Nice adjustment for Bell on that play. Stockton now again, a 3 wide receiver set in the shotgun. It's going to be a carry to ETN. ETN able to juke past a couple of defenders there and takes that easily for a 1st down. So again, a 3 wide receiver set. ETN to Gunner Stockton's right this time. Stockton takes it, dumps it off to ETN. On the screen pass, ETN does get tackled in the open field there after a gain of 5. That tackle by Reed Williford. Everybody for Charlotte's defense up close to the line of scrimmage. Gunnar Stockton's going to take his shot to Anthony Evans, and it's knocked away down the field. Pretty good throw there by Stockton. But Evans unable to make the catch there. Stockton now with a bunch set to his right. He takes the snap. And he gets hit as he tries to throw it, and Georgia's going to have to punt. Thorson boots it away. It's taken by DeJuan Thomas, is not called a fair catch. Eventually brought down after a short game, short return. All right, Georgia back out on defense. Able to stretch that one wide, a gain of 2 for Norton. 4 wide set. Georgia trying to cover everything, and it's a covered sack. Kristen Miller takes down Brown. Third and 16. Georgia, please get off the field. Brown escapes the sack, but will not be able to scramble for this first down. And Georgia finally forces a Charlotte punt. Almost blocked. Nitro Togo calls the fair catch. Georgia now close to midfield. I'm out in the 3 wide receiver set again. Anthony Evans gets put in motion. It's a screen pass to Evans. Uses his speed. Getting past defenders. Anthony Evans. Stick moves. Go crazy. And he is into the end zone. What a play by Anthony Evans, who is having a hell of a day. Did drop the deep ball through contact, but makes up for it on this play. Gets just enough blocking, and watch the speed and change of direction. Whoop, whoop, through 2 defenders. Anthony Evans, huge play there. Georgia up 21-14. That's one way to get Anthony Evans involved. As he takes the return here and is taken down. Georgia now back out on defense. 3 tight end set for the 49ers. And it's going to be a handoff. Really nice cut there by Norton. Takes that for a first down. Georgia not getting off blocks very well early in this one. Or at least it's about half and half, I guess I'll say. This is a pass out. Really open throw there for Jarius Mack. Two tight end set here again for the 49ers. And it's going to be an RPO out to Dwayne Thomas, who's wrapped up by Aguero and Jalen Walker on that play. Another 2 tight end set here for the 49ers. Drop that one off. He still catches it through the contact. That is Colin Weber on the catch. Brown. It's a 3rd and 3. He Drops back to pass, dumps this out to the tight end. Colin Weber is able to stay in bounds and gets the first down. This is going to be a handoff. He breaks the tackle of, I believe, Jamal Jarrett. Does Norton and takes that for a gain of 6. Georgia's got to switch something up on defense. They send the blitz. Ellis Robinson with a tackle in the backfield. It's 3rd and 7 now. Georgia trying to get off the field here on the 3rd down. Makes a hell of a throw, and Colin. Sorry guys, this battery is falling out very easily. I'll get another one in for the next recording. I don't know really what's going on. 4 wide receiver set here. He's able to complete it again. They're catching everything. Charlotte just having one of those days. Brown gets hit that time as he releases Damon Wilson with the pressure, but it's a 3rd and 4. That ball is going to be intercepted by Raylan Wilson. Tried to get it to Colin Weber. Raylan Wilson helps get the defensive stop. Georgia now with a minute and a half to try to add on to this lead. Going to be dumped off to Oscar Delp, who breaks the tackle. Does not get the first down. Clock is moving. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to dump this one down to London Humphreys, but that one's knocked away. Stockton in the empty set again, takes the snap, gets this one to Nitro Tuggle. Tuggle gets up the field, up to the 35. Empty set again, Stockton drops back. He's going to throw this one up to Anthony Evans. It's caught. Anthony Evans, 3rd touchdown of the game. Gotta have that safety over the top, or Anthony Evans will make you pay. We'll take a look at the replay here. Connor Stockton. A perfect throw to Anthony Evans. As Derek Edwards, their number 1 corner, had no chance to keep up with him on that play. Woodring's kick is up and it's good. Despite 42 points last week, we did say we wanted to see a little bit more explosion out of this Georgia offense. Well, we have seen it today. Is the interception enough of a momentum shifter here that Georgia's defense starts playing better? It's going to be a completion to Colin Weber. Raylan Wilson misses the tackle. Timeout after the first down. 54 seconds left here in the first half. Colin Weber again is able to make Raylan Wilson miss. Takes that catch for a gain of 9. Charlotte uses their 2nd timeout. Gets that pass way out to the right to Dwayne Thomas, tackled down by Dalen Everett, and Charlotte has used their 3rd timeout already. Brown takes the snap. He gets sacked by Jalen Walker, and that's why you hold on to your timeouts. Kind of using them for no reason here. Brown takes the snap. He's going to get this one over the middle, and he gets tombstone power bomb, not pile driver, not the tombstone pile driver. He just gets almost Batista bombed there by Aguero. 3rd and 3, 13 seconds left. He throws it out of bounds. Way out of bounds. Charlotte will punt. Kicked way off to the right, out at the 20. Georgia with just 5 seconds left here. Probably not going to do anything too fancy. They send London Humphreys in motion. London Humphreys gets it. It's some decent blocking. Isn't able to make anybody miss. Georgia's up 28-14 here at halftime. It was a wild first half. And Charlotte's done a really good job through the air. Brown has got several huge 3rd down scrambles. And Georgia's done a good job of getting Anthony Evans going. They've shown a lot of explosiveness in their offense. This is the long touchdown for ETN. 77 yards. We had Anthony Evans took a screen pass like, here it is right here, took it about 55 yards. Just bursting through defenders, making them miss. Made 2 guys run into each other on that play. Anthony Evans started the game off with a kick return touchdown. And then this is just the deep ball using his speed. Perfect throw from Gunnar Stockton. You see the crowd going, just exploding behind Evans. Georgia will kick it off here to start the second half. A couple of stops and a couple of scores here would be huge for Georgia, getting themselves a chance to utilize some of their younger guys. They've barely been on the field on offense. This is a handoff, tackled down by Jordan Hall. Second tackle for loss for him on the day. Brown, 2nd and 12. It's another carry. This one wrapped up by Raylan Wilson and a host of Dogs. That will set up a 3rd and 11. It's a dump off. Colin Weber tackled in the open field by Ellis Robinson. Nice play by the sophomore cornerback. Georgia gets off the field after a 3 and out there. Nitro Tuggle on the return. Gets a little bit of room, but does get wrapped up there. And now, for the first time today, we see a different back other than Trevor Etienne. Roderick Robinson takes the carry, gets up the field there, a nice gain of 5. Now we see Branson Robinson, 1 play and out for Roderick. This is going to be a carry to Branson. Branson trying to find room. Had no luck on that play. 3rd and 5. Stockton going to get that one out to Dylan Bell, who catches it through contact from Burton. Takes that for a 1st down, big 3rd down conversion there. Stockton is a handoff to Branson. Breaks the arm tackle and takes that one for a 1st down. Roger Robinson now back out there as we are back in this bunch, 2 tight end set. It's a carry to Roderick. Able to get through that tackle, takes it for a gain of about 9.5. It's now ETN back out there for his first snap. Hunter Stockton takes the snap. Tries to send this one again to Anthony Evans, who's unable to bring that one in. Take the big shot there. Saw what looked like press coverage. Cornerback immediately dumped out. Stockton sends ETN in motion. Sets up the tight end screen to Delk, who does get the first down there. Georgia trying to extend their lead. It's a carry to ETN. ETN gets up the field, gain of 6 there. Just the third carry of the day for ETN. We're midway through the third quarter. Charlotte has been the team that has really controlled clock here. It's a carry to ETN. Able to spin around a defender, tries to stiff arm the safety. He is at the century mark though. Thought he could score on that play. Back in the shotgun. ETN sent in motion. It's a dump off pass to ETN. He's got the speed and he scores. Georgia extends their lead. ETN able to get around the edge on the swing pass for a touchdown. Woodring's kick is up and it is good. 35-14 lead here for Georgia. Defense, at least right now, seems to have settled in a bit. Really nice drive there overall. Some good running. A couple of good passes from Stockton. 2 tight end set here again. And it is a play action this time. They sucked them in with the play action. Linebackers got brought up. Finds Colin Weber, who is their impact tight ends, had an excellent day. Brown on the read option. Gets drilled by Raylan Wilson. Just a gain of 2 on that play for him. 2 tight end set. Norton in the backfield with Brown. It is a drop back to pass. Gets that to McGee. The second tight end there. Sets up a 3rd and short. Georgia now looks like they're trying to press. He's able to get that completed to Dwayne Thomas. Thomas has got speed. Gets run down by Julian Humphrey, but a huge pass play there. Georgia decided to send pressure. The quick slant found a void. It's going to be a run, and it's taken in for a score by Norton again. What is with Georgia and these non-Power 5 teams is not being able to put them away. 35-21. Kickoff is up. Anthony Evans has had an explosive game. Anthony Evans finds a crease again. Tackled down at the 32. Gunnar Stockton comes out in this bunch set. Roderick Robinson. It is a carry for Roderick. He gets good blocking. Falls forward a gain of about 12 on that carry. And now see Branson out there. Georgia moves to a 3 wide receiver set. Gunnar Stockton hands it off to Branson. Just a gain of 2 there. Gunnar Stockton now sends Humphreys in motion. It's a touch pass to Humphreys. Able to maneuver around Clowney. Humphrey takes that for a first down. Clowney blew that play up, but unable to get to the speedy Humphreys. Stockton takes the snap. He's going to get that again to Anthony Evans. Evans got a little room to run there. Evans now with 3 catches for 134 yards. Really explosive game for him. And for the first time today, we see Tavares Tobias, the 5-star freshman, in the backfield, but the clock runs out on the 3rd quarter. Georgia just up a couple of scores here, have not been able to put the 49ers away, as Max Brown has been outstanding for Charlotte, just as Stockton has been outstanding for the Dogs. And now we do see Tavares Tobias out there again. The freshman impressed in limited time last week. They set up a power run. It's excellent blocking. Tobias tries to spin around the defender there. But a first down gain nonetheless for him. Tobias again on the carry. Finds a hole. Runs through a little bit of contact there. A gain of 5. Stockton calls an audible here. He's going to try to throw this. It's picked off. He tried to get to Dylan Bell, but an excellent play by number 11, Sidney Porter, the free safety. Hunter didn't get that one quite out enough, and that is picked off. Had the throw he wanted, just should have waited another half second. And it's a carry, it's a handoff to Norton. This game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Georgia just up 2 touchdowns here with 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It's a screen. He's able to get it off Norton. Finally run down by Bowles. 3rd and 7. Almost picked off, but it is completed to Burris again. Another 3rd down conversion for Charlotte. They come out now in a 2 tight end set. And it's a power play. Norton chased down by Raylan Wilson, a gain of 2. Charlotte has done largely an outstanding job of holding this defensive line. This is a pass out way to the left side, run out by Ellis Robinson. Evan Alston's 2nd catch of the day. Third and 2. It's a play action. Thrown over the middle. Dwayne Thomas is going to score a touchdown. Georgia might lose this game. I don't know if this is some kind of look ahead after last week, you know, having to go to Vegas in a big matchup, and then coming back to kind of an in-between game between 2 Power 5 teams, but Georgia's defense has been awful in this game. Dreadful. Gunnar Stockton, it's a handoff to ETN. Taken for a 1st down. I mean, Georgia's literally just in survival mode here. Just trying to get out of this game with a victory. Roderick Robinson gets the carry. Runs over the safety Porter, who made the interception on the last drive. Branson Robinson now out there with Stockton. Stockton takes the snap. Stockton's got some rushing room. He's going to scramble, gets the 1st down. Three wide receiver set. Georgia really needing a score here. It's an RPO out to Oscar Delp. Just taken for a gain of 2. Stockton again in the shotgun. It's a carry to Etienne, who takes it inside. Gains 5. Spread flex situation. Anthony Evans comes in motion. It's that screen to him again. He gets blocking. Anthony Evans gets the first down on the 3rd down conversion. Georgia just trying to get out of this game. Stockton takes the snap. Gonna get this one. Nice pass out to London Humphreys. Humphreys able to get up the field. Jukes back inside. Gets down to the 2. I don't think there will be any getting cute here. They send the 2 tight ends. Roderick Robinson out. Robinson, touchdown. Georgia extends their lead. Back to 2 scores again here. Roderick Robinson's first touchdown of the season. Woodring's kick is up and it's good. 42-28 for Georgia. Taken for a touchback. 4 wide receiver set. That's a pass over the middle. That one gets dislodged by Aguero. How are they getting so open on the post, though? 4 wide, 3 wide set here. Brown gets sacked. Kristen Miller. 3rd and 16. Trying to scramble. It's brought down by Walker and Daniel Harris. 4th and 8. It's going to be a pass that's picked off. Dalen Everett. With the interception, off to an outstanding start. Is Everett. 2nd interception of the season. Tavares Tobias takes the carry. Takes that one for a gain of 6. That will give us to the 2-minute warning. Can you run the ball when you absolutely have to? Delp in motion. It's a handoff to Tobias. Tobias runs it hard, a gain of 3 there. Now it's under center. Tobias still in the backfield. Gets the first down and more. Still out there. Charlotte still has 1 timeout left. It's a carry for Tobias. Tobias, he's going to get into the end zone. The first touchdown for him of his career. Shows off why this coaching staff loves him so much. Georgia extends their lead here. Really excellent blocking there on that play. Tobias showed the patience needed, able to make the defender miss at the goal line. Georgia now up 3 scores, less than 2 minutes left. Taking for a touchback. Three wide set. Max Brown dumps this one off quick to Colin Weber, tackled in bounds. Georgia trying to get one more stop in this game. It's dumped off over the middle to Dwayne Thomas, makes the catch and gets the first down. Dumps this one off again, hits his man, Colin Weber, in the back of the head. Incomplete pass. 2 tight end set here for the 49ers. Oh, that ball is almost picked off, but instead a huge completion over to Norton, who runs through a couple of tackles there. Georgia tries to send pressure. Raylan Wilson there on the tackle of Weber. Little man defense, that pass is caught. I mean, you got to give it to Charlotte. They have made so many tough catches in this game. I don't think they're going to win it, but they have made so many just really incredibly tough catches. And he is sacked that time by Damon Wilson. Looks like they're just going to spike it here. 35 seconds left. The 49ers not going to quit fighting. Three wide, all to the right. That's going to be a pass over. And it's intercepted by Dalen Everett. Finally, 2 tips. His second interception of this fourth quarter. Georgia is going to come away with a much harder fought victory than what we all assumed. Carry goes to Tobias, takes it for a gain of 1. I would imagine that'll be the last snap of the game. Well, I forgot to turn on 2 clock, so I'll get Tobias one more carry. Tobias bouncing off, able to make a defender miss there. Gain of 4. Georgia gonna come away here with a 49-28 win. Able to get a lot of players involved. A huge day by Anthony Evans. A great day for the offense in total. Outside of the Gunnar Stockton interception in the end zone. But the defense has got to be a lot better as the schedule is about to pick up. Anthony Evans, 3 touchdowns in this game, including the kickoff return. Just a massive day for him. Again, we see the touchdown to ETN. Anthony Evans there on that was a screen pass touchdown. Just a really excellent day overall for the offense. Hard to complain too much there. Let's take a look at the stats. Georgia gave up 455 yards of offense to Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte had to at one time, but they dominated time of possession. Dominated it. They had the ball. So the first quarter was a kick return touchdown from Anthony Evans. Charlotte drove down the field, scored a touchdown. First play of Georgia's drive, the first play on offense was a 77-yard touchdown. Charlotte got the ball and ran out the rest of the first quarter. Georgia barely had the ball in this one. Stockton 15 of 20, 264, 3 passing touchdowns with the interception on the ground. Tobias, 8 carries, 65 yards and a score. ETN just 6 carries, 117 yards though, with a touchdown, 77 yards out. Roderick Robinson, 5 carries, 33 yards. Branson Robinson, 3 carries for 12. Gunnar Stockton just 8 yards on his lone scramble. Did not get sacked. Anthony Evans, 4 catches, 147 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Humphreys, 3 for 53. Delp, 3 for 19. ETN, 2 for 11, and another score through the air. Bell, 2 for 21. Tuggle, 1 for 13. Georgia didn't have the ball. They didn't have the ball. What was Charlotte on third downs? 10 of 17. Holy cow. So defensively for Georgia, you had 12 tackles from Raylan Wilson with a tackle for loss and an interception. Dalen Everett, 10 tackles, a tackle for loss, 2 interceptions. Bolden, 10 tackles for loss. Jalen Walker, 9 tackles, a tackle for loss, and a sack. Huge game from Jamal Jarrett, 4 tackles for loss with 6 total tackles. McLeod, 2 tackles for loss with 3 tackles. Jordan Hall, 2 tackles for loss with 5 tackles. Kristen Miller, 2 tackles for loss and 2 sacks on 5 tackles. Other guys with tackles for losses here, you had Everett, Walker, Wilson, Raylan Wilson, and Ellis Robinson. The interceptions again go to Dalen Everett and Raylan Wilson. Charlotte fought hard in this game. Brown goes 29 of 40, 375 yards, 2 scores through 2 interceptions. They ended up being the difference in the game was the fact that they turned it over 3 times. Kelman just 3 yards on 11 carries, but Norton 43 on his 10 touches with 2 scores. Brown, so many third down scrambles for conversions, 34 yards rushing. That's with all the sacks. Weber, 11 catches, 93 yards. Dwayne Thomas, 6 catches, 142 yards and a score. Norton, 3 for 33 out of the backfield. Miles Burris, their 5th wide receiver, 3 for 44 with a score. Evan Austin, 2 for 15. Mack, 2 for 36. McGee, 1 for 6. Myers, 1 for 6. Now this game is over. I'll just tell you guys, I won the first time I recorded this game 42-3. I mean, we dominated. 42-7, excuse me, but they only scored on a pick 6. It's the only score they had the whole game. This was a completely different story. Porter is definitely the player of the game for them. 7 tackles, a tackle for loss, and an interception. Burton, 7 tackles. James, 6. Wilford, 5. They had 1 tackle for loss and 1 interception. They did nothing really and truly defensively outside of that interception in the end zone. And yet, Georgia only won this game by 3 scores. So shout out to the 49ers offense was electric, was outstanding. But it's Georgia that comes out on top with a 3-score victory. Took a late Tobias score to get to that, that 3-score lead. But I really like Tobias. I think that he's going to be a crucial part of this offense this year. I'm trying to find the balance of making sure I'm getting ETN and the 2 Robinsons the ball as we take a look at our season stats. But, Gunner's been very good. That was a much, better game from him for pushing the ball down the field and making some big plays. 8 touchdowns against 1 pick. ETN, really nice day. I mean, he's been obviously incredibly efficient thanks to a 77-yard score. Tobias right now 2nd on the team in carries, and then Branson, and then Roderick. I thought Roderick ran the ball well. I think Branson was decent in that game. Tobias, obviously that stretch play that I like to use, I really understand I just run it well, I guess. And it just works well in the game. So I try not to use it more than, 3 or 4 times a game unless I'm just trying to run out the clock. But ETN with the big explosive run on it, Tobias with his touchdown run on that play. I've got to make sure when I'm using Tobias that I'm using the stiff arms and the trucking, kind of like I do more with Roderick Robinson. Like I got to get that in my mind because I'm used to the jukes and spin moves of ETN. But as we get into tougher competition, I will be leaning more on ETN and the 2 Robinson guys. But I want to make sure I'm getting Tobias a couple of touches a game because easily end up in a situation where maybe, you lose two of these guys. You're certainly losing ETN, but I want a third running back, at worst ready for next year. And I do like what Easy is going to bring to us in the passing game in the future. I think that's going to be his shtick here in Athens. Is going to be him as kind of replacing the ETN in the passing game role, especially if we're able to get the. I'll show you the recruit, but McGinnis, number 2 player in the country, is like 6'3", 230 or something. So him and Tobias should be a great complement to each other as far as the workhorse running backs, and then Easy being the pass catcher. Anthony Evans, huge day, really boosted up his stat line. London Humphreys, 6 for 96 so far in the season with a score. Dylan Bell with the 2 touchdowns in week 1. Delp, a slower start for him for sure, but again, we blew out Oklahoma State, didn't have to throw the ball a whole lot in that game, and then we didn't have the ball much in this one, and we did. It was Anthony Evans taking a couple of long scores, and ETN with a big long score. So just some things kind of working against Delp, who's obviously coming off of an outstanding season last year. Defensively, Braylon Wilson and Jalen Walker and Everett kind of leading the way here on tackles, but a lot of guys getting involved. Tackle for losses, Christian Miller, again, leading the way, 5 with 2 sacks. Damian Wilson at 3.5 sacks, already more than he had all of last year. Jalen Walker, 4 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. Interceptions, you got Everett already with 3, Wilson and Bolden each with 1. So we will, I have not had to kick a field goal yet, so no reason to really look at that. But we'll advance the week. We'll take a look at the scores, take a look at just kind of Heisman watch stuff. I'm going to try to do a little better this season of showing that off. As we see, we're looking at what should be another outstanding class. Not as big as the last one, but should be a great class. Let's take a look at the top 25 scores. So we had Kansas State big over Army, UCF over FCS East, Pitt throttles Central Michigan, Nebraska barely beats Akron 13-10, LSU big over Louisiana Tech, Michigan over Oklahoma 24-16, Clemson over Troy, Syracuse over UConn, Bama big over UL Monroe, Boston College over UMass, Texas survives against San Jose State, the first win of the Arch Manning era. Let's take a look at this one. So not a great day for Arch Manning there at all. No touchdowns with an interception. Texas Tech over Colorado State in a tight game. Purdue destroys Utah, 59-14. Relatively close in yards. 5 turnovers for Utah tell the story there. Had 3 interceptions from Isaac Wilson and 2 fumbles from Dejon Stanley. Wow. Okay. Huge mauling by Purdue there. Kentucky over Tennessee. Oregon over Oklahoma State, who we beat in week 1. So they're at 0-2 now with 2 bad losses. Penn State over FCS Midwest, our win against Charlotte. Florida State survives against Wake Forest to get their first win of the season. NC State gets out with a good victory here over App State, and Miami over Notre Dame. So I'll just do some recruiting and stuff off screen. We're 2-0 heading into UCLA that's now 0-2, but get a chance to play in the Rose Bowl. Again, if you're liking the content, please like. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the kind of Heisman watch just to see what's going on here. Oh, Georgia's got 3 players there. Wow. Okay, it's got Rodney Gallagher from wide receiver from West Virginia, a quarterback Jalen Rayner from Arkansas State. Then it's Anthony Evans, Etienne, and Gunnar Stockton. Do not foresee this continuing. I think I'm playing pretty well with Gunnar Stockton with just the 1 interception, and that I'm sure will not continue. Really nice to see 3 Dawgs up here and them not be defensive players like they were last year. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. and check out my Tulane Dynasty. But when I see you guys next time in this series, anyway, we will be taking on UCLA on the road. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.